Launch week for Stalker 2, and we already have over 3 pages of mods over on Nexus. This week we got some optimization mods, quality of life mods, and a few tweak mods. Each mod is linked in the description, and if this video helps you out, make sure to like and subscribe for more. First mod is Optimized Tweaks, Reduced Stutter Mouse Fix, Improved Performance and Lower Latency. There are several optimization fixes available on Nexus mods, but this is the one that I use in particular, and it seems to have been working for me. It's simply a proper solution to improve performance and stuttering issues while maintaining visual quality. It tries to boost CPU and GPU efficiency, reduce latency, accelerate loading times and boot times, and it also enhances streaming and memory management so as to try to prevent those memory leaks that people have been having. In some areas of the game, it may increase FPS by 5+ frames depending on your hardware. It also has a separate download for people with older GPUs, so if you have a low-end computer, this might help you out a little bit. There's hundreds of posts on this mod where it's helped people, and it has helped me, but there are also, like I said, several other optimization mods, so if this one doesn't work for you, I'm sure one of the other ones will. Most of these mods are pretty simple, so there isn't going to be any complex installation processes, and they're not really adding crazy things into the game. Just kind of tweaking it and stuff, you know? Up next, we have the Adaptation Fix. Some of you may notice when you're inside a building and you're trying to shoot people that are outside of the building, it might be too bright for you to even see anybody while you're just getting pegged with bullets. This mod simply reduces that effect that happens when you look out windows from the inside, and opening and closing the tablet, you'll actually be able to see what you're doing and who's shooting you. Next up, we have Grok's Modular Mutants Health. If you're playing on veteran difficulty or even probably on normal difficulty, some of the mutants are basically just bullet sponges for the sake of being bullet sponges. Like, a flash shouldn't take 2 full mags to go down, at least in my opinion. It just felt to me personally that a lot of the mutants were bullet sponges, and so I found this mod and it works quite well. Comes with a balanced preset and individual mutants at their own health pool so that you can have full control over how tanky or squishy you want the mutants to be. Each of the mutants have their own separate pack file, so if you think some mutants aren't bullet sponges and while others are, you can single them out and just add those specific pack files. There's also a generally acceptable balanced for all preset that's available to fix the mutant's tankiness in general while still keeping a good challenge. I use this mod, I haven't messed with it at all, I just used the balance for all preset and it works quite well. Feels really good. Don't forget, if you're able, to donate to some of these mod creators, as they do spend a huge amount of time modding Stalker and other games. So if you do use a lot of mods and you're able to help, definitely make sure to donate to these guys because they 100% deserve it. Next up is half the cost of repairs. I swear, dude, repairing my equipment literally kept me completely broke for like the first 15 hours of the game, till I realized what I'm actually doing. But I also kind of think that was because I was repairing a unique weapon instead of like a regular weapon that I modded or something. I don't know, I digress. This is a simple modification to the game's difficulty that reduces the repair cost by half. So basically, just a quick quality of life economy fix if you feel that repairs cost a little bit too much. Like I said, I was completely broke for like the first 15 hours of the game repairing my equipment, but I digress again. This one also comes with 2 options, 2 mod variants at 25% repair cost and 75% repair cost if you want it a little different than half off. Next up is another mod to help fix the economy in the game with more flexible trade. This allows you to sell broken weapons and armors, not at 0 durability though, rich traders, and no item type limitation. This mod makes trading with roaming NPCs and traders more flexible, currently including the following features: no durability limitation besides 0%, you can sell broken weapons and armors, no item type limitation, for example, you can sell weapons to roaming NPCs, and rich NPCs. Roaming NPCs now have 10 times as much money. When you're installing mods, make sure to check what the actual mod modifies, if they have it in the description, so you don't install 2 conflicting mods. Next up on today's list is one of my favorite mods, Readable Ammo. If you don't want to keep hovering over the ammo cases to see what they are or trying to memorize their pictures, simply download this mod and fix your whole life. Are you tired of not being able to tell which ammo type you have loaded in your gun? This mod will solve that. Readable ammo icons for the UI. This mod comes with 2 versions. One version just has color codes, and the other version is called descriptive, where it'll say slug, buck, FMJ, AP, HP, or subsonic. Personally, I like to use the ones that actually have the letters on them, but in practice, I think the color codes are a bit more neat if you can memorize what the colors are, which isn't really difficult. I just myself prefer to have the names Super simple mod, super quality of life, helps out a ton. Saves a lot of time as well. Next up is another one of my favorite mods so far. We have real weapon names. This is a simple mod that replaces the copyright avoiding names on the guns with the actual names that would be in real life. This version I have linked in the description is only for English, but it does have other languages available. It covers all of the gun names in the game, including those in pre-order, deluxe, and the ultimate editions, although some unique weapons have kept their names. You also have your choice of, do you want the real gun name with the manufacturer in front of it, like Heckler & Koch MP5, or do you want the real gun name with no company names, so it would just say MP5A3. I myself personally use the no company names so as to avoid clutter. But again, this is one of my favorite mods, specifically being a gun nut. And really the only reason I don't have the company names is because sometimes it kind of looks a little bit cluttery. Now this mod I don't actually use myself, but I know there's people out there that have ultra-wide monitors and this would probably help them. So here we have an ultra-wide FOV Scaling Fix. This enables vert axis scaling for the wider FOV. Also optional panini projection, which I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure you do if you have an ultra-wide. I just kind of wanted to include this in the video for people that do have ultra-wides, and I'm not really going to go into much about it, but this is here in the description if you need it. Next up we have Better Ballistics. I'm not personally using this one myself as I feel the weapons do enough damage since I have the other Grok's Mutant mods, but then again the NPCs kind of seem like they're a little bit tanky sometimes. Like some people you have to shoot in the head more than once. I don't really know what causes that, but either way this mod basically fixes the damage that your weapons do. The same weapons from Heart of Chernobyl, but now better, more lethal, and realistic against the zone's dangers. Say no to tanky bandits, high tier mercs, and bloodsuckers with this mod. This could possibly replace the Grok's Mutants health mod, but I digress. This mod is primarily centered around realism while still retaining playability and hopefully balancing for in-game weapons. Overhauled stats for almost every weapon type in the game, including damage and penetration values. Every weapon type and ammunition will now feel different in-game. Intermediary cartridges will provide more armor pen compared to pistol calibers. Big boy cartridges like 7.62s will feel like a proper threat against your bandits, and so on. No longer will a 5.56mm rifle take half a mag just to bring down IPSC troops. Okay, after reading that, maybe I should download this. This is a very early attempt at overhauling guns in Heart of Chernobyl, so things might not seem right here and there. I have plans for further weapon stat adjustments, so be sure to watch this space. And again, all these mods are linked in the description. If you feel like your weapons are degrading too fast, here we have the Reasonable Weapon Degradation mod. I don't personally have this one installed, but I do feel like a lot of people might want it. This mod simply makes it so the degradation is half of the vanilla stats. So instead of using a mod where the wear and tear is 0, now you'll have it last a bit longer while still having to maintain it. Very simple, very quick, and very efficient. I'm probably going to do these videos weekly for Stalker 2, so if that's something you want to stick around for, make sure to subscribe and like the video if it helped you out at all. Thank you all for watching, and until next time.